Hey guys, welcome to Minecraft. It's me, Chef Andy. Do you want to build a haunted house in your world? So do I, and so have I. Look at this. I got a pumpkin patch with a graveyard, and I'm going to teach you how to do all this stuff in today's episode of Chef Andy Plays Minecraft. I want everyone to enjoy Halloween. Today, we're here at the shopping center, here in the Grand Old Flotilla on server here. And we're going to be setting up, this is the flotilla on the map, by the way. We're going to be setting up a little bit of like a haunted house slash trick-or-treat house area, right, for the holiday, for Halloween. Ooh, spooky. Alright, so yeah, we're going to do some cool stuff. We're going to make a trick-or-treat doorbell, right, where it's going to do a trick or a treat. And I'm thinking the trick is they're going to get shot with a poison arrow. And the treat is going to be like a diamond or an emerald block or a redstone block. We're going to randomize everything. It's going to be great. We're going to do some redstone. It's going to be a blast. And then also, we're going to do like a pumpkin patch with a graveyard surrounding the area. So like you're going to walk through a pumpkin patch and a graveyard to get to the trick-or-treat house. And then you ring the doorbell and you get your trick or your treat. It's going to be a blast. So let's go and find our spot to build. Flying around, we're looking for some prime real estate to build this haunted house area slash pumpkin patch area, right? And this is the new addition over here. We've got some stuff going on. This is the super smelter. They're trying to like make it look like a natural mountain, which is not a bad idea. Actually, I think I quite like it. This is the wool shop over here. This is an iron slash slime shop. It's just a slime and quartz shop, huh? Got something over here. I don't know what that is. Maybe we can build a path out into the ocean a little bit there, and we could get some distance up here in the sky here. All right, that's the ice path leading, that's a blue ice path, by the way, leading all the way to Jerry's Sky Castle. So right around in here, maybe we'll do like a little haunted house with a pumpkin type thing. And yeah, so to start out, we got our box full of goodies, right? We got some coarse dirt, we got soul sand, bushes, dead bushes, corals. We got hay bales and campfires, vines, spider webs, cauldrons, some mossy blocks, and then we've also got plenty of blocks to build with. We got cobble, stone brick, chiseled. Got some of that. And then I've got some dark oak planks, and I made some trapdoors and doors for like windows and stuff. I got some orange terracotta. I'm thinking of making a big giant like happy Halloween out of orange terracotta. That might look good too. We got some jack-o'-lanterns. We got some pumpkins. We're gonna be doing some pumpkin stuff with sea pickles. It's gonna look great. And the brown carpet, that's for campfires underneath brown carpet. Give like a fog effect on the ground. We got some iron bars. We're gonna do some spooky looking stuff out here. And of course, like plenty of hay bales too. That gives it that autumn type feel, where it's like the haunted hayride kind of stuff, you know, like that sort. So let's plop down. These are all bottom slabs, non-spawnable. Like, that's another thing too, is I don't want this to be like a giant spawning platform. Or do I? Wouldn't that be spooky on Halloween to get mobs spawning all around you while you're trying to trick-or-treat? That could be a thing. But yeah, I don't want to litter this place with creepers, so that's a concern. Alright, well, let me get this plot set up off camera and then we'll come back. Alright guys, we kind of got a little bit of the area laid out here. We kind of ran low on coarse dirt. I thought I had enough, but we're going to use some stone brick for the house and some wood and stuff, so we're going to make the house kind of come off of this, but for right now, I'm just I think these look good as graves. I got some mossy stone wall and a mossy cobble wall, stone brick wall, of course, and then some mossy stonework slabs for grave markers. And I think that kind of looks neat. Put a couple jack-o'-lanterns down. Got some pumpkins around, you know. Gonna get some vines soon. And yeah, we're just kind of decorating this whole area here. Else. Nice little lantern there. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Oh yeah, some lanterns, right? Yeah, we got some spawnables here on the walkways. Place a lantern. Alright, I don't see any. Well, these are bottom slabs, so they can be dark. So it's looking like we're doing good on removing spawnable spaces for mobs. The jack-o'-lanterns help a lot. So once we get near the haunted house, that's where we start to really lose some light. So we'll probably put some jack-o'-lanterns there for like light source and aesthetic look. We want to create like a fog effect around some graves. So first let's do some more graves. Got enough for 2 more graves. Let's do one. Whoops. Can't get back up from there. Alright, let's do one here. Yeah, okay. And I think I'll keep putting lanterns on the graves. That's okay. Maybe we could do like flower pots with flowers in them, but nah. Probably not. Okay, so we got graves. We'll do one more grave. Right about. Let's put one here. Get down there and get that dirt. Oh, it went all the way down. Let's go ahead and use mossy stone brick wall for this one. Give it a lantern marker. Yeah. Alright, so we have We have 8 campfires. Right. So we're going to mark out 8 locations that we want our campfires to be under for fog effect. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? We'll get some fog around the graves. That'll look kind of good. Okay, we can't have them just floating, apparently. The carpets have to be on something. Well, either way, we know where our fog is going to go, so we got to get... let's get some blocks. Boy, that's an annoying sound, huh? Good thing they don't do damage. Alright, we're gonna have to sleep it. There we go. Alright, we got our campfire, guys. Look at that. It's going up. Ooh, we're getting the particle glitch for the water, where you can't see anything past the smoke. Where you can see through the water, rather. Now... Alright, guys, turns out all we needed was a bit of string. We placed the carpets on top of string, and then we can have our carpets floating because they're placed on an actual block. String down. Place a carpet right on top of that string. Yeah, so now we get that lovely fog effect on the ground. You can kind of see it looks like fog, just a little bit, right? Maybe I should have used white carpet, but white wouldn't really match the coarse dirt, so I used brown. Brown wool kind of looks weird in this pack, but yeah, I like that. Okay, so yeah, the more particles that build up, the more smoky it looks. That's good. Oh yeah, and from back here, it looks like there's smoke on the ground. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that with all these, and I'll come back and show you when it's all finished. Oh yeah, guys, look at that. Look at that. We got some smoke effect on the ground. It looks like fog. I love it. I love that. Yeah, all we had to do was put carpets on string, campfires underneath. I used hay bales under the campfires just to make sure they had enough smoke particles. But I don't think you really need to go deep with this. I don't think you really need to use hay bales. It just depends on preference, but yeah, that is an amazing thing. The smoke particles underneath coming through to look like fog at nighttime. This place is gonna look spooktacular, right? Maybe get some like regular dirt or some gravel on top of a block so it doesn't fall, like to break up, because all coarse dirt doesn't look that great, right? You can't even barely tell it's coarse dirt because there's nothing to compare it to. So like if we had some dirt, some tilled soil, maybe some pumpkin plants, some rain, yes, rain, all that kind of stuff just to break up the palette of the floor, I think would do wonders for this, right? So we're just gonna go collect some regular blocks to break it up. I didn't think ahead about this stuff, so I'm gonna have to do collecting off camera again, but you guys won't skip a beat. So I decided to go with some of the light gray terracotta that I had, the cobblestone and the soul sand, and the mossy cobble to make like a path coming in here, and I think that breaks up the dirt pretty well. I mean, it's not looking so regular now, so I don't think we have to go collect stuff, which is good for me because I hate collecting resources in the middle of a project. I love being prepared. So I'm thinking with some dark oak stairs going up to the door, right? For the spooky house. So inside the house here, we're going to be doing just a bit of redstone. Yes, that's right. Some redstone's going to happen today. But it's not that bad. It's just a couple randomizers and a doorbell. So, and a couple of, notes to indicate if you've been tricked or treated. So it's a pretty cool circuit. It's a pretty large circuit. I don't think that's nearly enough space back there. So it's going to be a bit of a workaround today for me to fit that circuit in such a small space. I'm going to give myself a constraint on redstone, so we'll see if we can work around it. If not, we'll have to make it bigger. So we want to come up the stairs onto like a porch type landing, right? Whoops, maybe we go get our axe. Alright, so we want to come up on the porch to a little porch type area here. And we want it to look like it's got a foundation. Yeah. That's good. Some fence right here. Make it look like a railing. Like a little handrail, right? We could go higher with it, but I think that's fine. So this is good for a doorway. Right? So we want the porch to be... this big? Question mark. So we want our door to be right about there, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Oh yeah, it's looking good. It's looking like a house now. Starting to. We need to get some more stone brick to put around. In fact, let's put the cracked one right here. Let's go ahead and keep it rounded off like that. Even though this space could be utilized for redstone, I feel like, yeah, it's starting to come together. I mean, this is going to be like a faux house. It's going to be like a fake house. It's not going to be real. Nobody's going to be living here. It's just to pretty much give decoration and mask up our redstone for the trick or treat button, right? So we want our doorbell to be like right here. Let's go ahead and put that in. Guys, I'm excited for this. This is fun. I think I almost called everybody on server hermits, right? Because it kind of feels like we're hermits on the Hermitcraft, but this is not the Hermitcraft server. No, this is the Stick of Truth. It's a Realms server. Me and my friends play on it, and it's actually really fun. But I think the other server members are gonna really appreciate this Halloween decoration, guys. We're looking for redstone. So if you're watching this and you've watched it this far, go ahead and hit that like button on the little bottom of your video player. Just go ahead and like this video if you've made it this far already, because you obviously like what you're watching. So you might as well like the video. And also, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to me. I mean, I put out content like this all the time. I need ideas, and if you give me ideas down in the comments below, I'd be more than happy to not only reply to your comments, but also probably do some of the ideas that you suggest. Where am I gonna stick this box? Yeah, I'll put it right here. Oh, we have one stone button, guys. That's as much as we need, though. I'm gonna use a stone button. Perfect. And when do I like it on that side? I mean, it's kind of balanced, right? Because the door's on the right side of the stairs, the button's on the left. You walk up here, but people are gonna stand in front of the button. I want them standing in front of the door. I feel like if they're gonna stand in front of the door and push the button, it has to be right there where they can. Because if it's over here, you're gonna stand like this and push it. I want it here so they can stand here and push it. Because right here, right? Oh, I almost tried to fly like I was in creative. Right behind this door, we're gonna have a dispenser that shoots them with a poison arrow, right? If they get the trick. Underneath of here, we're gonna have a dispenser that will dispense the goodies if they get the treat. So the treat will pop up through the floor, the trick will come from the door. And when you ring this, it's going to open the door. There's going to be a sign that says trick or treat over the dispenser. Wait, actually I can't place it there, so it's going to be above the door. It's just going to say trick or treat, so people kind of know what to do. You just bing bong, bing. It's going to bing bong, and then If it's a trick, the door's going to open again and you're going to get shot and it's going to go boop. I mean, well, I don't know why I'm explaining this because you guys are going to see it in the video anyway. So, anyway, let's finish building our house now that we have placed our doorbell. Right, I'm thinking we're going to trim this roof considerable amounts. Why can't I swim down there? Just let me swim down, Minecraft. Jeez. Alright, let's give ourselves some floor space back here. Because actually, honestly, and truthfully, right here is where our circuit's going to begin. That's where we're going to need the most space, is behind this thing. Because that's where we're going to have our randomizers, and they require a certain amount of space because they're based on comparator outputs and all sorts of other stuff. And we're going to have our note blocks back here playing tones. Why am I placing two? It's getting to be nighttime soon. Alright, so if our button is right here, we want that signal to come out from here. We gotta take it. We're going to use a repeater out of the wood to get the signal from the button, so the repeater won't activate the dispenser that's going to be right there, right? So that, right, so we need to get this house looking like a house. Something like that, I think. Yeah, so something like that. We're gonna do some stairs. Oh yeah, that's looking more like a house already. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and do some some of that. Oh, I don't like that. The single pole is fine, but the rest of that, I don't want it to connect up in the middle like that. There we go. It kind of looks like it's porched in, you know, like a little porch area. Let's get a spruce slab. Can we get one? Yeah, I guess we can. Kind of do like that. So should we bring that out like that, maybe? Maybe too much slabs. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Let's go ahead and is that a bottom or a top slab? Bottom, top. Those are top slabs. I don't like top slabs. Really? It fell down into here. Okay. Those are top slabs. No. So let's continue these bottom slabs. Oh, that's good. Okay, we need one more fence post, though. One more fence post. So that means... Oh, we're gonna make dark oak fence? Ooh, interesting. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at that, see how that looks. Yeah, I think that looks kind of nice. Looks like it's stained on purpose. Kind of brings it together a little bit. Let's use this last dark oak fence we have. Ta-da! So now we got a little lantern action, a little bing bong action. Yeah, that's looking good. Maybe a couple of lanterns up here like this. Like front porch lights maybe, something like that. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. That's a nice little fake looking house. So let's try putting that there. Okay. Now we have no spawnable blocks in the path. Light value 7. And mobs, they will spawn where I'm standing. Like, if you look, I'm standing right here. Literally on the edge of this block. And it's a light level 7. And mobs will take advantage of this. And they will spawn right where I'm standing. It's some kind of weird positioning glitch on the block. Like, I'm off the block on the next space, but still on this block. It's weird. And to avoid that, we're just going to do this. We're just going to put down a lantern so this block no longer can spawn. Alright. Now that we have our faux house here that looks like a house from the backside, from this angle, we can go ahead and start our redstone bits. And, you know, this probably isn't the final rendition. I got cobwebs and cauldrons and stuff to place, so there's more to decorate, for sure. Oh, did I really craft sticks when I had some in my box? Oh, that hurts. That hurts the soul. Oh, we could have used mycelium for that, too. I am definitely going to add some mycelium to our graveyard, guys. That's going to look awesome. 2 gold blocks, guys. You need to have gold blocks for the doorbells. We're short on gold, but for the doorbell, it's worth it. It's a bing bong sound. It's really good. It's bing bong, just like you would ring a doorbell. That's going to be our doom sound for when it fails and you get the trick. It's going to go bang, and it's going to hit you with an arrow. Now, the beauty of coarse dirt is that grass cannot spread to coarse dirt. That's what's so great about coarse dirt. So, this area will never become grassy because it's made of coarse dirt. And also, mycelium can only spread to grass blocks, so if you want your mycelium not to spread, place it next to coarse dirt. It will never spread because the coarse dirt can't change into grass, therefore it won't change into mycelium ever. Like, I could literally go around and put grass randomly in here, random little grass patches, which actually, come to think of it, may not be a bad idea. This won't spread, so it's going to be permanently wherever we place it, and it's not going to spread. Oh, hey, did it finally stop raining? Look at that. Look at that. We brought 4 stacks. We're back up to a stack because we're adding in other blocks as we go. So I actually could maybe make this a little wider or bigger or whatever. I can add some grass to it too. Like this is going to look great when it's all finished. Anyway, let's get into some redstone. First, let's start with our input. Let's get this stuff on our hotbar. We don't need that. Alright, so we're going to take a repeater output of the doorbell signal. It's going to come down here. Now, this doorbell signal is going to initiate our first redstone randomizer, right? So it's going to be our initial input. Now, off the side of this repeater, I'm going to hold shift and I'm going to right click my dispenser. That's going to be the dispenser with the trick. I'm going to put some poison arrows in here. They're actually one of the good set of poison arrows you can get. It's 11 seconds of poison 1. So I have a archer that supplies me with that stuff. Right, so button input redstone signal. Now remember, we're coming out of a repeater here, so it's going to go 15 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got plenty of room to work with. This signal is going to go very far. It'll go all the way to here, no problem, right? So if we come off in this direction with a repeater, because we don't want anything to connect up, right? I want to keep our redstone signals separate. So the repeater is going to fire our first dropper. And in that dropper, right? Well, we don't need rockets for redstone, so let's put those in our inventory. Right, so our first dropper input, right? So what we want in here, guys, our plan is to have 1 stackable item and 3 non-stackable items. That will give us a 3 out of 4 chance that pushing the doorbell causes something to happen. It gives you a 75% chance of something happening when you press the doorbell. There's a 25% chance that nothing will happen, right? And so off of there we go. That's much better, right? We're going to keep it as compact as possible because our doorbell is going to be over here. So this is going to be our chance. This is going to be our win chance / trick-or-treat chance. So this is the chance of something happening when the doorbell rings, and this is the chance of something happening when something happens when the doorbell rings. If you can understand all that, right? So there's going to be a 1 in 4 chance that nothing happens when you ring that doorbell, and you'll just bing bong and nothing will happen. Alright, so now we can take a comparator output off of this. Perfect. Okay, that's what we wanted. So we need 2 different outcomes, right? Perfect. Okay, this is looking much better. Much more compact than my redstone world fire. Jesus. Hey, Mike. For some reason, I saw that coming, but I kind of didn't. Oh my. Like, I kind of heard it coming. Oh good, oh good. I figured it out. This right here is how has to come off of a torch, right? So I have double inverted torches, basically. Makes it kind of a NOT gate. So this torch is always on, powering this torch always to turn this torch off. When the signal comes through here, like let's say we get an item, it powers that. Well, that didn't work. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have an emerald block on top of there, so that block will get powered. And we're going to put one of our note blocks right here. We'll put this in the dropper. Yeah, okay. So it does work. The door opens, the dispenser fires, they get hit with an arrow, and they hear the bad sound. Bing. Right. Sing up. Like so. Right? This is where the prizes are going to go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This should be long enough to power it with one repeater. No problem. So we have, that block can go back. Oh God, I didn't want to fall through there. Right, so in our other redstone world, we had a repeater going into this block on 4 ticks and going into this block on 4 ticks, and that would make sure that this torch remained powered when this unpowered, because when you get a signal strength high enough to activate this portion, this will also activate. And I didn't want them to get hit by the arrow every time. So in order to keep power, because this will activate the prize, but also activate this and turn this off and unpower this torch. So if this gets powered, this will stay powered, and it won't hit them with the arrow, right? So that's what we want. Can I reach that from down here? I can. Okay, so I can come back here and I can load the prizes. That's good. That's gonna be 1. And that's going to be 2. So this is going to be our bing bong for the doorbell. Let's try that. 3 tick. Okay. Now we just need to change our notes. Bing bong. Okay. Let's try that. And let's break this. Let's make it a low. It's going to be at the lowest when you place it, so. Okay. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Bing bong. Watch this. Oh, guys. Bing bong. Absolutely essential that you have to have a note block on top of gold to get the bell. Just so it looks like this, right? This is what we see. Perfect. Oh, guys, this is great. This is great. All right, so that's bing bong, right? Now we just need to get our items into our filters, or not filters, but randomizers, rather. We need to get our item randomizers up and running, and we need to find a way to power the you did it note block, the you got a reward note block. So if we get a repeater into a slime block with a note block, Perfect. All right, so whenever this goes off, right, it's going to be, that's the sound you hear when you get a prize. That's the sound you get when you get shot with an arrow. I crafted up a bunch of wood shovels because they're the cheapest wooden tool that you can make, and tools are non-stackable. So, for our first success chance, we want a 3/4 chance that we get something happen. Because remember, our wood shovels are non-stackables, and that's going to give our signal strength to activate this circuit. And then we're going to do 4 chances to win, and then 5 chances to lose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've renamed these rails so that they don't stack with each other. That way they will always be random in the circuit. Because if you don't name them or have different items that are stackable but won't stack together, these slots will empty out and just stack them all in one slot when the hopper replaces them. So then your chances will change, because it'll be a 1 in 6 chance that they lose, right? You want the 5 out of 4 chance. You don't want a 1 in 6. So that's how it's going to work, right? So to test out our circuit here, we're going to have our prize block be, oh, let's say we get our pickaxe back if we win a prize, right? And if we get, so that's our treat, is our pickaxe. And that's actually a pretty good idea, is to give away good tools for a treat, like trick or treat. Treat? Alright, and our fail chance is going to be the stone block. But as you heard, trick or treat. There's our trick. We got tricked. Trick or treat. Why did I hear... Why did I hear this block? What activated that block? Okay, did my pickaxe not come up? This is a problem. Nope, my pickaxe did not dispense. Do I need a repeater there? It should have dispensed. Okay, guys, we got an issue. Alright, let's have the repeater going into this block. It doesn't need a delay. We also should not have heard this sound and this sound. That went off for a split second there, making me think that the prize was supposed to dispense. Okay, so we got an issue. It's doing both because of the timings. I think that needs to be on 2. No, this needs to be 4 tick. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, we are getting a double action here. We are getting... This is supposed to be timed just perfectly. What's going on here? Is it this circuit here? For testing purposes, let's remove all the chances of failure from our dispenser. Perfect. That's how it's supposed to work. Alright, so this has to be 4 tick. That has to be 4 tick. That has to be no tick. So they will actually go on at the same time. Perfect. Okay, so it didn't play the sound, and it didn't dispense the damage. That's what we're looking for. So now that we know that it's working, we can just wire up a circuit for this somewhere where it won't get in the way. There we go. We're gonna still... Yeah, that's all you should hear is the success noise. Boop, and then you get dispensed. Okay. Alrighty, let's put some items in the prize dispenser. Make sure they always come up through the floor. That's a big deal. That was a bit odd to watch. That was the 1 in 4 chance that nothing happens. Okay. Oh, no, it did come through the floor. It just took a minute. A little bit of server lag there, but we're getting the sound. We're getting everything's doing what it's supposed to be doing, guys. Let's go ahead and get our pattern back that we had. Sometimes pattern matters. You just want it to be like not every block the same, right? You don't want all your rails in one spot. You don't want all your shovels touching each other. So I'm doing rail, shovel, rail, rail, shovel, rail, shovel, rail, shovel. Like, you could honestly argue that this would be a good pattern as well. Like the diamond pattern here makes it pretty random. This is all pretty random. Pattern matters, but it does, at the end of the day, it's a random circuit anyway. Alright, so we got our house built. We got all this stuff. Now we just have to, make sure light levels are good over here. Oh, if I put blocks on top of these, they don't make noise. We don't want that. So I think we want a bottom slab on this one. Yeah. And we'll just carry that all the way across. Close to the end of this project. We are getting close. Right. So, in order to be able to get in, we want a little maintenance door. Cool. Alright, now we can get in here, we can add our prizes and our arrows. And we got ourselves a little sea entrance, a sea awning, if you will. That hopefully nobody really messes with. Oh, yeah, this place is... Let's do it. Oh, yeah, that's so good right there. Yuck. Puke. Some right there. Some over here. there. Maybe one right... No. Okay, well, right there. Alright, that's looking pretty spook. Let's put some vine on here. Put some right there. Maybe one above that too. Yeah, okay, some vines. Right here. Right there. And do vine right there, right? If those vines grow, they grow. If they don't, no big deal, right? Now the cobblestone wall, I had the idea of putting right here. Right along the little side bits. Just to give it that creepy look, right? Let's get some iron bar. Give it a little iron bar window looking thing right there. Now I think we had some, yeah, some dark oak trapdoors. Now if we put these right there, yeah, okay, so that kind of looks like a window cage area or something like that. Let's go ahead and do one here and one here to make it look like there's a closed window. And, one there and one there. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's do the ladder. Put some ladders around the outside. Really just break up the monotony of it. Randomly placing ladders to give it some broken texture. Where it looks a little too plain, right? Let's go ahead and put one here and one here. And kind of makes it look like it's run down and boarded up. I like it. Put one here and one here. Yep. Ooh, I just had a thought. Oh, I just had a really good thought. But we don't have any more campfires. So let's go ahead and sprinkle in a dead bush here, dead bush there, dead bush, dead bush. Right, some dead bushes. There we go. Can we put these on not dirt? Nope. Nope, we can't. Okay, let's go ahead and put some coral here, coral there. I don't like that it's floating. Silk touch. Can we silk touch that? Only with a pick. Good to know. Because the silk axe did not net us a dead coral. Alright, we're done with those. We're done with those. Let's get these on the hotbar. What the? Where'd that other one go? We lost a coral fan somewhere? Well, guess what? We're surrounded by coral fans. That's looking pretty good. If we put the brain coral in the floor, I believe it will not turn into non-brain coral. It won't die because. So now that should die. It should die. There we go. Yeah, it's looking pretty good, huh? And we have made the journey home and back to get the arrows and all the other goodies that go in here. One of my concerns is maybe this redstone might flip-flop toggle this door when I ring the doorbell. But yeah, here's our prize pool, right? We got 9 diamonds and blocks of emerald and blocks of redstone. People are gonna love that stuff, right? And then for the trick, we got poison arrow for 11 seconds, right? Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Now let's go ahead and give it a little test, shall we? Oh, that was cool. Okay, let's see if we can get a treat out of this. Oh, hey. Oh, first treat. Diamond, baby. Well, that's gonna count for. That's gonna count for my own personal use, trick or treat. I'm gonna get back one of my diamonds. You know what? No, I'm gonna put that back in for the others on the server, right? Because I'm a nice guy. Well, guys, I think that's gonna about do it for today's episode of Chef Andy Plays Minecraft with yours truly, the one and only Chef Andy, the only chef on YouTube, serving up good gameplay. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and comment down below on what you think about the build and what you think about our little shopping district. Also, let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next. I'm pretty sure the next thing on my bucket list is going to be an aquarium. I'm going to build an aquarium, and I just picked up a whole bunch of tropical fish, so we will see. But anyway, bye-bye. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Schlitzbites.